Our top story, all new at 6, trapped and sinking. 2 men stuck on a remote sandbar off Lake Amistad in Del Rio.
We're like, well, all we can do is just hope somebody sees us.
This fishing trip turned into a rescue mission.
Crews fighting against the clock to save them. Vanessa Croy with the KENS 5 border team shows us who stepped in just in the nick of time in this KENS 5 exclusive.
The day was getting short and daylight was running out.
We were the last option for them.
It was early Saturday morning. Bart Giles and a friend were cruising the waters of Lake Amistad in Del Rio.
We were supposed to be fishing a tournament that day.
The normal route suddenly took a dangerous turn.
Just all of a sudden that water dropped. And so in that early morning light, it looked like water all the way across there. So when I went to turn around, it was just mud.
The boat landed on a mucky sandbar.
As soon as I stepped off the boat, I was up to my chest in just mud.
The pair were stranded with no cell service.
We're like, well, all we can do is just hope somebody sees us, get someone's attention, or figure out a way to get out of this. So.
Hours passed when a man on the Mexico side of the river heard their calls for help. Texas game wardens quickly responded on boats, but couldn't get the pair to safety.
There's no way I can get to you. You can't get to me.
Local DPS choppers were out for maintenance, the closest one available, Houston. And that's when a 3-person crew from San Antonio Police and DPS
We're playing against the clock.
jumped into action.
We had about 20-minute window once we got there before it got dark.
Of course, they had no idea how long they were going to be there. And so once they saw us fly over, they realized that their day was coming to an end.
The team had a complicated mission.
They were incapable of getting off the boat successfully transferring back to the bank because what they described it as is almost like quicksand. Once they stepped off, they sank in the mud.
But these veteran officers, not familiar with the border terrain,
And so if anything serious should happen in South Texas, we're all prepared for it.
There was not a point in the mission where it was a question whether or not it could get done or not.
so in only 15 minutes, these heroes in the air hoisted the 2 fishermen from the sinking sand to safety.
We constantly are doing cross-training with other agencies which enable us to perform these types of missions.
And in no time, the rescue team was back on their way home.
Gave me a thumbs up that they were okay, and that's all the contact we had with them.
And for the guy who was just hoping to win a fishing tournament,
Yeah, we definitely won something, but it wasn't a tournament.
said the award should go to the heroes who came to their rescue.
Thank you for coming and helping because it was definitely a tough situation.
With the KENS 5 border team, I'm Vanessa Croy.